No. So, new stream, back. Been out for a couple weeks. Missed yesterday's stream, but I also woke up super late. I know what you're thinking. Hey, what's going on? What's good? Well, I'll tell you what's good. This game, Run Tavern Quest, I played the demo back in January. It just dropped not too long ago. And I laughed my ass off. So I'm going to play it for a little bit. If you're going to watch this live, I want to try and play this to completion. I'm probably going to do like 2-3 hours tonight. And if you think it's hilarious, let me know. Drop a like, drop a follow, whatever you're feeling. It's all good. No obligations, you know. Just do you. Everyone's got their own agenda. And I'm gonna I'm gonna have a good time. So let's get started. I'm interested to see how this differs from the demo. Even the intro's got more everything going on. Run Tavern Quest. Hello, I'm the CPU. You must be the new program. You are some sort of game called Tavern Quest. I need to initialize you real quick. Click on the button that says continue. Yep.
Initializing program.
As the CPU, I coordinate between you and the user. You can see his screen on the left. He types commands and we respond. Okay. So listen, I've known Steve for a while. His commands are strange and ill-advisable. However, no matter how dumb his commands are, you must decide how to respond. Gotcha. We should welcome your friend Steve to your game. Let's add a tagline to our startup sequence. What do you think? Welcoming, lighthearted, foreboding, or rebellious? Let's do lighthearted.
Running Tavern Quest. Oh my ale.
Nice. Get comfortable and sit tight. I estimate loading should take 10 to 30 minutes. Jesus. Anything I can do to help? Could we speed this up a little? Yeah, what can I do to help? If you hold the left mouse button down as hard as you can, I can actually process things faster. Don't tell Steve. Alright.
Loading complete.
Hey, it's done. Loading is complete. Feel free to click and hold to make things move faster anytime. Gotcha. Before we begin, I should explain the cardinal mandate. What is that? We exist to serve the user. Whatever the user is trying to accomplish is our cardinal mandate. Steve is trying to win Tavern Quest and is considered won when the princess is saved. Got it. Save her. The cardinal mandate must be satisfied no matter what. Gotcha. Excellent. Tavern Quest, are you ready to run? Yeah, that's me. I'm Tavern Quest.
Tavern Quest, version 1.1.
No, it's 1.0.8.
To begin.
Here's a fun fact. Did you know I was originally designed for sophisticated government research, AI, quantum physics, cutting edge? Steve pretty much uses me to play games, though. Why does he have access to a computer? To be fair, he does sometimes use me for schoolwork. He's definitely failing algebra. I don't see how he'll graduate at this rate. Alright, so he can't do math. Got it. So tell me, do we start with tutorial or throw Steve into the middle of things? Oh, I don't remember what I did last time. Let's do tough it out.
Act 1. The Tavern.
Straight into the fire.
You have just entered a small, rowdy tavern on the outskirts of the village. A grumpy barkeep polishes a mug behind the counter. Most of the noise in the tavern emanates from a table of boisterous dwarves.
Dwarves. As I said, Steve needs to save the princess. He plays a noble adventurer, Wendell, whose father sent him on the quest. Okay, so he's got a papa.
You've been meaning to read an important note from your father in your inventory.
Steve must find his way to Fantasy Mountain, slay the dragon, rescue the princess from the tower, then ride off into the sunset, and the cardinal mandate is satisfied. And maybe, just maybe, Steve will have done something worthwhile. That's what I say every time I play a game. Win game. Really? Win game? Come on, Steve, you're embarrassing me. He spends many hours playing games. He always tries to shortcut. Don't tell me this is something valid. This is a legitimate way to win. Let's just throw an error.
Invalid command. Win game. Type help for assistance.
Is this part where it tells me he never types help? Jesus. I haven't the faintest clue what Steve is trying to accomplish with this command. He wants arson. He wants to learn about the history of feudalism. Just throw an error. Let's do commit arson.
Disgusted with the tavern's uncultivated milieu, you contemplate setting all this filth ablaze. Unfortunately, you seem to have left your matchbook and gasoline at home.
Yeah, where are you getting the fire from? Hey, is this font okay? Is the text too slow? If you want to change things like font or text speed, feel free. Yeah, I already did that. because I'm smart. Help. He typed help? Cry out for help. Help! It gives a list of useful commands. Let's do that.
Useful commands. Look. Used to examine a specified object or environment. Verbose. Toggles more thorough descriptions. Go. Used to travel to a specific location or direction. Talk. Used to start a conversation with a specified character. Inventory. Used to list all items in your inventory. Get. Used to retrieve a specified item. Give. Used to give a specified item to another character or object. Quit. Used to exit the game.
What a great game.
Yes or no prompts should be answered with either yes or no. For combat commands, type help combat.
Help combat.
Many
okay.
other situational verbs also exist. For example, you might want to read the note from father.
Do we think he's going to do it, though? Look, bartender. Bartender, what on earth is a bartender? Oh, I can't scroll back up. Another word for barkeep. Oh, right, that's what they called it. Okay. Well, syntax is important. Oh, come on. Grammar
You look
Nazi.
around for a bartender, but all you can find is a barkeep. Is the barkeep good enough? Instead of whatever a bartender is.
Dang.
Yes or no? The barkeep hollers at you. Hey, you gonna order a drink or just keep gaping about the room?
Yeah, mouth agape. How's the drink menu at the tavern? Classy or limited? Oh, it's limited for sure, right? You barely get anything.
All right, old top. What's your poison? Says the barkeep. We got ale and slightly different ale.
Nice. Give me the slightly different ale.
He
Fine.
slides a mug of ale to you across the counter. It costs you 2 gold.
Oh, he's going to be mad he spent money, isn't he? I don't think he's bothered to check his inventory yet. Well, we already said he spent 2 gold. How much gold should he have remaining? Does that say -1 gold? No, it just says 1 gold. Oh, this is going to make him want to just go murder hobo on everyone, isn't it? Let's see. 1 gold. If he ever manages to... Oh, he doesn't know that he only has 1 gold left.
You throw the contents of the mug of ale down your throat and wipe the foam off your mouth. The barkeep immediately snatches your empty mug and compulsively begins polishing it.
Clean mug. Barkeep has a quest to offer. Okay.
Say, you look like the adventuring type, says the barkeep.
Oh, it's not catching the audio. No, it's not catching the audio. No! Oh, man. Okay, I'm sorry. That's been quiet the whole time.
Rats in my basement.
There we go.
I'll reward your efforts, of course. Accept quest from barkeep? Clear basement of rats? Yes or no?
It's always rats. Always rats. Don't worry, I got you, bro. Steve was supposed to have yes or no. Steve accepts the quest. He wants an error message. We're gonna slowly
Invalid
just...
command. Don't worry, I got you, bro.
Don't worry.
Yes or no prompts should be answered with either yes or no. Type help for assistance.
Nothing. Please hurry.
Thanks, says the barkeep. Oh, and for God's sakes, don't just leave this in your quest journal for like 3 years and never get around to it. I've given this quest out 17 times this week, you know? All these adventures. Too good to do a bit of grunt work. He scoffs.
Go basement.
You throw open the basement door and walk down a narrow, creaky stairway to the basement.
Basement contains rats, barrels, and a cabinet. Should our description focus on atmosphere or efficiency? Ooh. Efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. Atmosphere.
The basement is chilly and damp, and the air is tainted by a ratty odor from the many rats scurrying about the floor.
Ratty from
The
rats.
corners are outfitted with generic barrels, presumably full of ale, and an ornate cabinet adorns the far wall.
Ooh, full of rats, I'm sure. Talk rats. Do rats even talk? This game now has talking rats. Ooh. We'll just do rats can't talk. We'll get silly here in a bit.
And try to recollect some of the phrases you learned back in middle school rat squeaking class. Eek, eek, eek.
Squeaker, squeaker,
I command
squeaking.
you to get heads.
You attempt to squeak to the rats.
If these rats are going to live in my country, they ought to learn English anyway. Is there a translator amongst you?
You ask the rats. The rats decline to respond. You get the impression that no matter how diplomatic you are, the rats won't listen to reason, or for that matter, any kind of English.
Squeaker, squeak, squeaking. Attack rats.
You put on your trusty metaphorical rat stomping boot and prepare for an old-fashioned rampage.
It's like making wine. Does Steve have a weapon of some sort? We haven't decided that yet because somehow he still hasn't managed to check his inventory. Not that it's super important. Let's let him punch the rats with his bare fists. You will play as the rats against Steve. Try to avoid moves that cause Steve to take a lot of damage or we'll be here all day. Your goal is for Steve to win. Yeah.
Combat. Type help combat for list of battle commands.
Alright, easy. 7 health rats. Steve 25.
You kneel down and start pounding on the floor with your fists, but cannot manage to smash any rats. You switch to stomping with better success.
What do the rats do now? Scurry up his pants. Let's scurry under the cabinet.
The rats scurry around and under the cabinet. You wonder what might be inside this cabinet, but you decide to take care of these rats first.
He's gonna rob the cabinet now.
You stomp and stomp and stomp some more. You sure love stomping rats.
Oh, I thought we were under the cabinet. Ratapult. Alright, let's ratapult. It'd be really funny if he took all 25 damage.
Work together, using their tails to fling one of the rats at your face.
Oh no.
It crawls down to your neck and gnaws at your jugular.
Okay, it's only 5 damage.
You stomp some more. It is so remarkably easy to stomp these rats. It's very encouraging.
The rats are defeated. And they only gnawed your jugular one time.
You have valiantly stomped out the brains of every rat. The floor is now blanketed with rat carcasses.
Like a rat blanket. Here's a fun fact. Do you know there are literally dozens of different commands Steve can use in combat? Block, jump, disarm, grapple. I must say, it's a beautiful, complex work of programming. I'll bet you $100 Steve never uses any command except attack. What do you say? Sounds like an easy $100. It's a bet then. Anyway, we should send the barkeep down to give Steve his 10 gold.
The barkeep walks in. He plucks a dead rat out of one of the barrels and examines it. I heard your incessant stomping, and I'm glad to see all these dead rats. Here's your reward, says the barkeep as he hands you 10 gold.
Sound like the double bass to a death metal song. In the cabinet, there's a false panel that leads to secret passage Steve needs to find for the story to progress. Okay.
Feel free to look around the basement as much as you want, says the barkeep. He heads back up the stairs to the tavern.
Hey, you didn't even bring me an ale.
Exhausted, you lean against the closed ornate cabinet and take a breather.
Whatever shall I do now?
You think to yourself, while admiring the fine craftsmanship of the cabinet next to you.
Daddy never even told me where to go. Look, barrels. Is the cabinet not obvious enough? Be patient. Be patient. Or we'll have to let him find the barrel passage.
Cabinet and open up each and every barrel. You find ale in all of them, to the surprise of no one. The ale is now contaminated with drowned rats.
Delicious.
You're glad you got that settled.
No. You're killing me, Steve. Maybe we can corral him back to the secret passage in the basement later.
You ditch this grody basement. That dumb cabinet was probably empty anyways. You're now back upstairs in the tavern, admiring the shiny new 10 gold in your inventory.
Or at least he's finally checking his inventory. He's got 1 gold. Is it time for him to go murder Hobo? So we've decided Steve had 1 gold plus the 10 from the barkeep and no weapon. Which of these other items does Steve start with in his inventory? Select some or all. Okay, note from father. Yep. I guess a quest journal. Ring of peasant ignoring. Now we'll skip that. I'm like this close to picking the super goofy stuff though.
Note from father. Quest journal. An amount of gold.
Red note.
Invalid command. Red note. Type help.
It's not Squid Game, come on. Are there any red-colored notes? Can't find notes with red properties, so Steve couldn't have meant that. Hopefully we've conveyed just how completely unintelligible he is with that message. Read
Invalid
not.
command. Read not. Type help for assistance.
Okay, he's reading or is he not reading? Do you see how horrible he is at this? Alright, patience, he'll get it right next time. Surely he does the best and gets the best ever with the message on the 3rd try. Read note. Yes.
Invalid command.
What?
Read note.
Is it look note?
Type help for assistance.
Huh. I cannot believe it. He messed it up again. Does he not know the difference between how many different note objects there are? Note from father, note from Hagen, note from Hubert. Which one, Steve? Which one are you reading? We're not mind readers. Note from father is in his inventory. Fine, what do you suggest? Just let him read the note from father. Okay, final error message, I promise. He's gonna
Invalid
quit.
command. Dude, just let me read the note. Type help for assistance.
Oh god, nope. Oh, why didn't you just say that earlier? You could have saved us so much trouble. All good. So what does the note say? To my regrettable son. We'll do to my dearest.
The note reads, "To my dearest son.
To my
Normally I would
dearest.
hesitate to ask a task this daunting of you. But it is
Daunting.
not I, but the king himself that requires it. There lies a princess high atop Fantasy Mountain in the Tower of Thraldom. She is imprisoned by a mysterious and powerful captor. As heiress to the throne, the very fate of this kingdom relies solely on her return to the Eternal Palace. I bid thee travel to this unassuming tavern, her last known location.
Ooh.
And, might I add, a fitting location to begin such an adventure. Sincerely, Father."
Father. I never knew my father. Look, tavern. Why do you think Steve is looking around the tavern? A reminder, a love connection. Alright, we'll give him one more reminder. Literally, the next ridiculous thing I say, I'm picking,
A
though.
grumpy barkeep polishes mugs behind the counter. Most of the noise in the tavern
I'm gonna do
emanates
it.
from a table of boisterous dwarves.
Ooh. If we say they're fighting, he'll probably join the fight, right? But if we say gambling, he might join the gambling. He's gonna do whatever we say, right? Let's do... Let's do... We'll do brawling. Brawl it
One
up.
of the dwarves throws a mug full of ale across the tavern, shouting, "Well, Hagen, I'll show you he's got a small beard." You get the impression that you should leave them alone.
Nope. There we go. Can't say I'm proud by any means, but at least it took longer than usual for Steve to start committing felonies. Yep, he's a hobo murderer.
Having no weapons, you unholster your fists and prepare to punch a bunch of heavily armed dwarves. Combat. Type help combat for list of
Difficulty
battlefields.
moderate. 17 health to his 25.
You crack your knuckles and charge at the dwarves like a rabid coyote. You manage to land a punch on one of the dwarves as he readies his menacing battle axe.
Dwarves take 5 damage. What do the dwarves do now? Smash, bash, gash. That's almost a haiku. We'll go with the bash.
You're going
going down! Shouts a
You're
dwarf.
going.
Two of the other dwarves heave their table from the ground and bash you with it, dropping you to the floor.
Oh no, he's prone. 13 damage?
You duck under the swinging battle axe of one of the dwarves and jab the attacker in the nose.
Oh Jesus, 2 more hits, he's going down. Dash cash, take out the trash. Does that just end him? What's cash? Let's do cash.
One
Dwarf.
of the dwarves picks up a couple of gold coins and slings them at you. Hey, that's a great idea, says another dwarf. The group begins tossing more coins at your head.
Oh God, oh God.
You wipe away blood from your mouth. Is this my blood or theirs? You ponder as you knock another dwarf in the teeth.
Okay, 1 more hit. Thrash or splash? Okay, we'll do splash so we don't end Steve.
2 of the dwarves grab you by the head and heels.
Uh-oh.
Another dwarf opens up a barrel of ale, saying, "Don't he look a little thirsty?" The dwarves dunk you in the ale as you gasp for air.
Oh no! Dang it! They gave him a beer
Surprisingly, your
swirly.
fists were insufficient to take on the many dwarves. The dwarves cut you up like Sunday lunch.
They didn't cut 1 time, thank you very much. And he's gonna quit. Okay.
You are dead. A team of dwarves clobbered you to death.
That's a fair statement. When Steve dies, the game is reset back to a specific point. If he dies in combat, it's reset to the start of the encounter. Otherwise, the game typically resets to the beginning of act. Okay. What's a nice congratulatory message? Better luck next time.
Better luck next time.
Honestly, that one feels pretty bad
Restart
too.
Encounter? Yes or no?
Ooh, okay. Okay, do...
Having no weapons, you
Okay, we're gonna skip a little bit here. Okay, we don't want bash, so I guess we just want smash? Is it still gonna do 7?
It's go time! Yells a drunken dwarf.
It's
The group of
goblin
dwarves
time.
riotously hurl their mugs of ale at you, striking you in the face and shoulder.
Jesus, he's still gonna die.
You duck under the swinging battle axe of one of the...
Skip. Okay, dash? Maybe?
2 of the dwarves lock eyes with each other, then charge towards you. For glory and ale, they cry out. They knock your noble butt to the floor.
Oh no, your butt's polishing the floor.
You wipe away blood from your mouth. Is this my blood or...
Alright, keep going. Skip. Alright, we don't splash, so I guess we thrash? He still shouldn't go down at this point,
2
at
of
least.
the dwarves jump on you and pin you to the floor. Get him, boys! The other dwarves swarm and thrash you to a pulp.
Okay, he's not dead. He's not dead.
Wearily staggering, you refuse to go down. You gear up and give the group a mega slap, toppling all of the dwarves into a pile.
Hey, you barely won, you fucking idiot.
Amazingly, all of the dwarves forgot all of their weapon training and just sat there and let you slap them to death. The tavern's other patrons have left, having grown tired of spectating the dwarf punching display.
That's fair. I think if we're lucky, Steve will forget his homicidal rage and go back to the quest, but if he starts looting... So don't give him a bunch of loot.
Immediately after felling your enemies, your first instinct is to rummage through each of their belongings. Despite the fact that you are already personally rather wealthy and that you are on an important quest, you figure that stealing a bit of loose change is a good use of your time right now.
Oh, man. Bottle of beard conditioner. Sure.
You take bottle of beard conditioner.
Well done. Well done. Talk barkeep. Hey, use the right words. Angry or unimpressed? Well, since we don't want him to murder more people, let's go unimpressed.
You crawl over the pile of dwarf corpses and saunter on up to the barkeep to initiate a casual chat about the recent weather. The unfazed barkeep continues polishing his mug. Why, yes, The recent rain has been great for my barley crops.
Beautiful barley crops. Tell Barkeep he sucks eggs. How should we interpret? He wants to see an error message. He's apologizing? Steve doesn't seem to like the barkeep. Let's go apologizing.
Oh my, it appears I've murdered many of your patrons, barkeep, you say. My sincerest apologies. You suck eggs.
Oh my god. No! Here we go again. At least this one will be shorter because the barkeep is probably the weakest NPC in the game.
You once again curl up your fists.
Let's go, old man, you say to the enfeebled barkeep.
No.
Type help combat for list.
Difficulty helpless. I love that.
You hop over the counter and punch the old barkeep in the throat.
That'll teach you, you old coot, you say.
Alright, if this follows the demo, we definitely got to make him shit his pants. That's for sure. Tell him to bugger off, punch him in the nose, threaten a lawsuit. Let's threaten a lawsuit, I guess. He's got to take this guy out.
I'll
He's
have you know,
bloodthirsty.
lad, my nephew is a lawyer, says the barkeep. Keep hitting me like that, and I'll sue you silly. The barkeep deals you litigation type damage.
Litigation type damage. Oh no, it actually hurts.
You continue punching the defenseless barkeep. You feel your manhood is validated by this activity.
Oh, manly man. What does the barkeep do now? Uh-oh. Punch him in the nose.
The barkeep runs out of tolerance for your shenaniganry.
Shenaniganery.
Lights out,
Come on.
bozo, he says, punching you in the nose.
I've used that word before. It's shenaniganery in my head. Alright, barkeep's about to go down.
A final finishing blow, sending his unconscious body to the floor.
Yeah. Barkeep got real sleepy.
You knocked out the poor barkeep with your bloody knuckles. That'll show him.
Steve has successfully massacred every NPC in the tavern. What happens now? Tavern is quiet and... Oh, we got Murder Hobo. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Quiet and empty. Nothing else to murder. Move on.
Uncomfortably quiet, as you realize there is nobody left except you and an assortment of disconnected body parts.
Look, self. How's our noble protagonist looking? Dignified as ever or ashamed? Ooh. Can we make him feel bad? Huh?
You steal a glance at a mirror in this moment of moral apprehension.
What have I done? You think to yourself. I have absolutely no way of continuing my quest, and I shall soon be arrested.
Very soon. Can I restart now?
Command. Can I restart now? Type help for assistance.
Help. Oh no. He messed up bad. I'm not surprised he's taking drastic measures. Obviously, this command can't be literal. You can't enter combat with yourself. He's clearly just attacking his own sense of self-worth. How does Steve confront his ego? Criticize appearance, think of noble heritage, admit he's made a huge mistake. Let's, sure, admit he's made a huge mistake.
You attack yourself.
Boy, you really bungled this one, Wendell, you say to yourself. I really did a whoopsie when I murdered all those townsfolk.
Oh, should he just die? Let's vow to redeem himself. How about that?
Nevertheless, I must press on, you say. To accomplish my noble quest, I shall set aside my vanity. Or at least some of it.
Loot barkeep. Of course, can't forget to loot the barkeep. Steve.
You hop on over the counter and focus your efforts on turning out the pockets of the grisly remains of the old barkeep.
Which items does Steve take? The apron of barkeeping. You can have 6 gold.
You take apron of barkeeping, an amount of gold.
Look Tavern. Steve seems completely lost. Lead him to the basement or just nuke the place? Let's lead him to the basement.
Well, the joint is pretty darn quiet now that everybody inside is dead, thanks to your heroic endeavors. Removed of all other interactive elements, the tavern practically begs you to head back to the basement.
Please, 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 basement, basement, basement. Go, basement.
We're back in the basement. All the rats are dead.
Well, that doesn't lead him anywhere. He's back in the basement. How should we entice him to examine the cabinet so they can finally find a secret passage? Ooh, a delicious smell. Yes, 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 yes.
You notice an enticing hot dog smell originating from the cabinet on the far wall.
Ooh, it smells like hot dog water. Yeah. Get hot dogs.
You approach the cabinet and attempt to get hot dogs from it, but try as you might, your hands cannot penetrate the closed cabinet door. In fact, as far as you know, there might not even be actual hot dogs inside. You haven't opened the cabinet and looked at its contents yet.
He finally opened the cabinet. Yes, yes, we win.
You open up
We
your
win.
ornate cabinet.
What's inside the cabinet? Rat poison. Alright, give him rat poison and hot dogs.
Inside, you see
Oh, shouldn't have given him
cans
hot
of rat
dogs.
Poison. Package of hot dogs.
Okay, he took the hot dogs. Should Steve be allowed to take the hot dogs? Why not?
You slide all of the barkeep's hot dogs into your pocket. They seem pretty old, but you can't argue with free food. Plus, these wouldn't exist if they weren't important. What pivotal role will these hot dogs serve later in your quest?
I keep laughing before he says it because I read fast.
The barkeep must have forgotten about all this rat poison in his cabinet, or else he probably would have handled the rats himself. You can't fault him. Even as a seasoned adventurer, checking the contents of this cabinet was clearly a last resort.
Shots fired. No! Just go in the secret passage. We can do this. We can do this.
You turn around to leave, but you shut the cabinet door so hard that it causes the entire cabinet to fall apart. Behind the cabinet, a dark and secret passage is revealed.
Yeah, okay. Go secret. Finally, this marks the end of Act 1. Now we have an important decision. Where does Act 2 take place? Cave or tomb? Cave.
Act 2. The Cave.
The cave.
You have just entered a darkened, rocky cave underneath the tavern. Visibility is limited to only a few feet before you. You stumble your way forward for a long while, blindly scraping yourself against the narrow walls of the cave. You finally see some light flickering around the corner. Upon reaching it, you see that a small chamber has been carved out of the rock.
Goblins. It's
In the
goblins.
center, a brazier made of brass and stone houses a magical white flame that illuminates the small chamber. A collection of assorted items lie atop a stone table. On the far wall of the chamber is a doorway with a nearby sign that reads, Cavern of Tavern. This way to adventure.
Oh no, he's gonna find another barkeep. Brazier. A women's undergarment. Yes, yes. I said I was
Take
this
a moment
close.
to adjust your brassiere, as the straps have been digging into your shoulders all day. You really wish they made them in men's sizes.
Probably be more comfortable, huh? What items are on the table? Torch unlit. Sorry, fixing my pants. Tattered note. Dagger of mediocrity. Let's give him an unlit torch and a dagger.
You find the following on the table. Torch unlit. Dagger of mediocrity.
Get dagger.
You take the dagger of mediocrity and add it to your inventory.
I can't wait to stab something in a mediocre manner, you say.
Very good. Get torch. Yes, yes, yes.
You pick up the torch. It is still unlit.
How does one use a torch? You set it on fire to see in the dark. Beats me. Sure, you set it on fire.
You light the torch aflame and raise it. Darkness now cowers before you.
Wow. What a manly man with his brazier.
You head through the doorway into the next passage of the cave.
What comes in the next cave? It splits in two directions or a big chasm. Let's do big chasm. Big old just...
You travel further down the cavernous tunnel as it grows wider and taller. The ceiling is so tall now that you can no longer see it.
Yeah.
As you gawk at the thorough darkness above you, you nearly lose your footing. The ground abruptly ends before you. A massive chasm prevents you from walking further.
Cue the camera shot from below and the rock, chipped away, falling down. Is there an obvious way to cross the chasm? Yeah, we don't want to make it too hard for him.
You peer over the ridge of the chasm. There's no telling how deep its gloomy depths extend. To the side, along the cavern wall, you spy a very, very slim ledge.
Ooh, very,
both
very.
sides of the
That's
chasm.
two berries. Looking at the ledge, does it appear to be dangerous to cross? Nah, Steve's got this in the big.
The ledge looks so easy to cross that it shatters any dramatic suspense voiced by the chasm obstacle.
What is the actual difficulty of getting across the ledge? Easy, hard, impossible. Let's do... Well, we already said it's easy, so we gotta say easy.
You gather your wits and attempt to cross the chasm via the slim ledge. In excitement, you easily scamper across the narrow ledge and in no time find yourself across the chasm.
Good thing you practiced all that
You
stepping.
perform an awkward victory dance to celebrate your successful chasm crossing.
Bards shall sing of my valor for centuries.
You commend yourself. With this difficult obstacle overcome, you set your eyes on the passage forward.
Go forward. Underground waterfall or a room full of bones. Let's see if there's something else to fight in the room full of bones.
As you walk further down the cave, you are startled by a sudden snapping sound beneath your feet. You shiver as you realize you've stepped on a pile of bones. Holding out your torch a little further,
Bones.
you see a chamber full of these bones.
Maybe they're
must be the
dino
final
bones.
resting place for hundreds of ill-fated adventurers. Large piles of bones blanket the floor like unholy stalagmites. The stench of death invades your nostrils. In the back of
Oh,
chamber,
not the chest,
you do,
no.
however, see an ornate chest.
Not the loot
To the
goblin's
right,
favorite
the
thing.
cave continues out of the chamber.
What is the chest made of? Meat? Okay. Okay, it's made of meat. I can't help it.
The
I can't
chest is
stop.
magically forged of living tissue and organs, oozing gelatinous blood from its lid. Its handle is intricately carved of teeth and cartilage. As you approach the chest, you are startled by a clanky rattle behind you. An animated skeleton rouses out of a nearby bone pile.
What is the skeleton's mood? Skeletons are generally tired, I'd say.
The skeleton looks at you with tired eyes.
Come on, man, he says. Seriously? You see a chest with a bunch of bones around it and you're just like, oh, gotta have that.
Why would you even want that?
Yeah, look, dude, just think about it for a hot second. Do you really think you're superior to all the other dead guys in here? That you're like the chosen one? I doubt it.
I seriously doubt it, man. What does Steve ask the skeleton about his undead origins? We'll go his treasure.
You implore the skeleton to reconsider his stance on treasure looting.
Exasperated. Yeah, he's tired. He's real tired.
Can you
Really.
just, like, take a step back to contemplate the absurdity of this situation?
Says the skeleton.
You're asking me, an animated magical skeleton, why this chest surrounded by bones might be dangerous? Long story short, though, he says, you're not getting anywhere near that chest if I have anything to
jeez.
say about it.
The skeleton puts his hand to a scimitar loosely holstered around his pelvic bone. You prepare to do battle with the skeleton.
All right. Combat.
Type Help Combat for list of battle commands.
That's a hard one too.
You whip out your trusty dagger of mediocrity and take the skeleton to Stabsville, USA.
Population U, baby. Scimitar attack, give him a hand. What does that even mean?
You're persistent,
says the skeleton. He picks up a slew of finger bones from the floor and slingshots them at you.
I really have to hand it to you.
I'm sorry, is this Spider-Man? Spider-Man's got quips like that.
You find it rather difficult to slice an enemy that doesn't have skin. You try sawing at the skeleton's bones with your dagger.
Not as good as your last attack. Ooh, we don't call for backup. Nope, 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 nope.
The skeleton readies himself and attacks you with his scimitar.
Can't you just let this poor skeleton do his job?
I'm just like totally starving.
You give up on the dagger's pointy end and instead start bashing the skeleton with the handle.
Oh god, your attacks are getting worse. Jawbreaker. These both sound awful. Guess scimitar attack.
The skeleton again raises his scimitar and again slashes you with it.
I can scimitar attack you all day,
he says.
Now I just need my old pal Scoob.
Nearly down for the count, you wind up and give the skeleton one final blow to the skull.
Maybe? Maybe? Oh, dang.
Clattering, then silence, as the skeleton collapses into an unremarkable
Minus
pile
the E
of
red.
bones as you land the finishing blow.
What was this? What was this red letter? Ouch, did you just poke something? What's up with that random red letter? Weird, some kind of memory glitch, I guess. I need better RF shielding. RF is radio frequency for people that don't know. The chest is still dangerous. We could just respawn the skeleton using his template. Nah, I can open the chest. He'll keep fighting, or he'll
Your
quit.
path to the chest is now completely unimpeded.
Wow!
You approach the chest, eyes aghast at its hideous, fleshy appearance. You suppress your gag reflex before laying a hand on its bloody cartilage handle.
Cartilage,
Are you
cartilage.
sure you want to open the chest?
Yes, no.
Yes or no?
Yes, no. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unsurprisingly, this chest is super duper cursed.
As you open the chest, a swirling black fog violently surges out. You back away in panic as the fog spirals and strengthens until it surrounds you entirely. As you grow weaker, the fog funnels into your mouth and nose.
Like a Stranger Things type deal? What terrible curse does Steve bestow, or does Steve get? He can only speak by shouting. He turns into a donkey. He will go irreversibly bald by the age of 30. Okay, shouting. We'll do the shouting thing.
You come back to your senses to find the chest has now disappeared, leaving you alone with the bones. You feel an unusual constriction within your chest. You attempt to speak, but find that the only way you are able to talk
is by shouting at the very top of your voice.
This could prove to be a nuisance at parties.
No, that's the best
For
time to
now,
shout.
You must go on.
You gotta talk over the
even with
music.
This woeful curse. You make a mental note not to open chests that seem woefully cursed in the future.
Eh? Eh?
The unexplored passage to the right beckons.
Looks like Steve is almost out of the cave.
You walk into a massive chamber.
One more to go.
Slender stone columns along the side support an arched ceiling many stories above you, intricately painted with strange emblems. A glowing fountain in the center illuminates the entire chamber.
Ooh, don't even need the
A red
torch.
and purple carpet runs directly to a large wooden door on the far wall. The door is engraved with symbols similar to the intricate ones on the ceiling.
Ooh. Jesus, man. No fear. Okay, maybe he's thirsty.
You take a drink from the glowing fountain. You're glad you did, because you know how important it is to stay hydrated.
Hydrate. Ah, my drink's gone. Behind this door is the end of Act 2. Okay, so we're about to hit the end of Act 2. I'm going to go grab another drink real quick, and then we'll keep going. If you're enjoying this, reminder that you can click buttons to do things. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes tops, all right? Be right back. Alright, I am back. Just give me a second here. And then we'll get back into the very hilarious game that I am enjoying so very much. Alright, behind the door is the end of Act 2.
You take a closer look at the unusual and mysterious door. Its engravings are in a language you do not recognize. It does not appear to be locked.
Then you can just open it. Yeah.
You open up the door. You are immediately blinded by the intense light behind it. As your eyes adjust, you see multicolored clouds swirling inside. The door contains some sort of magical portal. Go inside the magic portal? Yes or no?
At first, let's go. Continue.
As you step through the portal, you feel yourself grow weightless as you begin drifting through the prismatic abyss. A strange acceleration acting on your heart tugs the rest of your body with it, pulling you away faster and faster. You lose track of time and space as reality is substituted by this kaleidoscopic dream.
Well said.
Minutes pass. Hours, maybe? You can't be sure. You simply drift and drift and drift away until
You're bald.
you awaken.
That makes sense too.
Act 3. Fantasy Mountain.
Where all your
You are
fantasies
lying
come
in a
true.
bed in some sort of very warm room. As your vision clears, you start to make out your surroundings. The orange light of sunset streams in through arch-framed windows. The stone ceiling is adorned with red paint. This
Painted
place
ceiling?
has way too many candles. A robed figure approaches you. Don't worry. Traveling through the portal is tough on everybody, says the robed figure.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow. Oh, is it a he or a she? Oh, big plot point here. Let's make it a she so he doesn't want to attack
The
her.
robed figure pulls back her hood to reveal her gentle, well-aged face. Welcome, child, to the monastery of Ella. My name is Mary. I am the warden of spirits, and I look after this monastery. Feel free to stay and worship with me, but it's all right if you are just passing through on your way to Fantasy Mountain like the other travelers.
Just passing through. Oh,
She
talk
winces
Mary.
as you shout your thanks at her. Oh, mercy, child. Has the portal rendered you deaf? You explain
great.
to her at the top of your voice that your shouting is the result of a curse. What a woeful curse, she says. Come, child, I can remedy this.
Oh, that's so nice of
She
you.
puts her hands on your chest and recites an incantation. The black fog seeps out of your ears, and the curse is lifted.
Lucky you.
It's no trouble at all. Make yourself at home. All are welcome at the monastery of Ella.
Just don't attack her, okay?
You arise from the bed and look around the room. A window shows the monastery is built at the foot of an enormous mountain, its craggy peaks climbing into the clouds.
Whoa.
A precarious stone tower ornaments its tallest peak. The monastery has all the necessities in its one single room. A couple of beds, an incense table, a shelf stocked with herbs, and a shrine. And, seriously, a ton of candles.
Oh, don't set the place on fire. Steve only has 17 gold. I was thinking we should have been able to give him some more back in the second act, but I guess not. This monastery is a place to stock up before the end game. Should we give Steve some gold here? Let him stay poor. That's fine. It looks like the Warden of Spirits is supposed to help Steve out with a potion at this point. Yeah, he needs the help.
If you are here to climb Fantasy Mountain, I can perhaps prepare a potion to aid you in your journey, she says with a smile. Alchemy happens to be a part of my duties as Warden of Spirits.
Get potion.
You remark that you are an avid proponent for collecting unsolicited junk from strangers. Of course, child.
Especially if you can get it out of their pockets.
I'll brew a special potion just for you, says the Warden of Spirits, walking over to the shelf. She grabs an assortment of herbs from the shelf, grinds them with a pestle, and mixes them into a small bottle. She hands you the resulting potion. You take a whiff of the concoction, finding it to have a sweet, earthy smell. You ask her about the potion's effects.
Potion of stone skin. Strength, fortitude, ooh, invisibility. Yeah, let's do that one.
This is a potion of invisibility, says the Warden of Spirits. Drink it before facing a formidable enemy, and you will fight with the advantage of unrivaled stealth.
Swing and a
You
miss.
add the potion of invisibility to your inventory.
Alright. Leave monastery.
Sufficiently rested, you decide to re-embark on your grand adventure. The Warden of Spirits calls out to you as you head out of the monastery's exit. Careful, child, says Mary. Be wary of the dragon.
Dragon.
You are outside of the monastery at the foot of the daunting Fantasy Mountain. Sitting atop the mountain, the Tower of Thraldom cleaves into the clouds.
Thraldom.
The mountain looks impossible to climb without climbing gear.
Did we ever give Steve climbing gear? Nope, sure didn't. No.
You do not have climbing gear in your inventory.
Yeah. Can't believe forgot. This is so embarrassing. At least nobody saw us. Wait a minute. What is this OBS? Are you somehow recording this? Other people watching us? I don't know what you're talking about. That's funny that it called that out.
You are carrying note from father, quest journal, bottle of beard conditioner, apron of barkeeping, package of hot dogs,
Nice.
dagger of mediocrity, torch unlit, potion of invisibility, an amount of gold.
He's got some stuff. How could we have forgotten? Steve was supposed to get climbing gear in the first chamber of the cave, the one with the brazier. Did we really not put the climbing gear on the table? Sure didn't. Shoot. I don't know how we missed that in programming. I'll work something out. Okay.
A monocled man with a cane approaches you with a wide smile.
Hey there, I'm Don, the acclaimed adventuring entrepreneur from over yonder, helping adventurers reach the success they need,
Says the monocled man.
I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Oh, he's
and I
gonna be
wanted
too
to see if
poor.
you were looking for any adventuring support.
Utilize Don's adventuring support service? Yes or no?
I imagine he's dressed like the Monopoly man.
I'm excited to be working with you, says Don. Don't worry, I know the importance of delivering results with top quality service. I understand that you're looking to climb Fantasy Mountain and rescue a princess from the Tower of Thraldom. Is that correct?
Is this your quest? Yes or no?
Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We're still on track. Okay, continue.
I have over a decade of experience helping adventurers save princesses, and I would love to assist you, says Don. There are a variety of services that I can offer to help you reach the top of Fantasy Mountain. Which would you like to
let's
get?
see it. Come on, good one.
Here's a brief overview of services.
Elevator.
Rope, ladder, elevator, train, or cable car.
What service does Don recommend? Probably something that Steve can afford. Could do a ladder.
For your situation, I would personally recommend a simpler service, the ladder, at a competitive price of just 5 gold.
Just 5 gold. $5. Anyone old enough to know that?
And give 5 gold to Don.
Whenever you'd like to climb mountain with ladder, the ladder starts right over there, says Don. I can answer any questions you have. I don't just want to get your business, I want to keep it.
Keep saving princesses, you know?
You grab a hold of the ladder and arduously ascend the mountain. Thanks to Don's adventuring support services, this process is streamlined and intuitive. You arrive at the top of Fantasy Mountain without mishap.
Is this an ad for Don's adventuring service?
You can see the quaint valley thousands of feet below you, stretching out to the horizon. The Tower of Thraldom looms over you. Its base is made of a huge monolithic castle shaped like a cube. A pair of foreboding stone doors leading into the tower's base lies up a short road ahead.
Go tower.
You walk through
God,
the doors
I haven't
into
seen
the
that
base of
word
the
since the
Tower of
demo.
Thraldom. No windows illuminate this massive hall. Arched columns are spread throughout the room like a squadron of soldiers staring down at you. Bloodstains speckle the floors. Chills run down your spine as you realize the stairs are guarded by a dragon.
Oh no, the dragon. Look, dragon. Ooh, dragon is eating.
You take a deeper look at the dragon across the hall. He hasn't noticed you yet. The red-scaled monstrosity is gnawing on a human corpse, blood dribbling out of his mouth.
Yeah, slurp that up, dragon. Come on.
Armored helmet to the floor, then resumes his meal.
Hey, that's something that Steve could grab. Looks like the dragon has 1,000 HP. Hopefully, Steve wisens up here. Hopefully. I'm not hoping. I'm gonna have a good time. Hey! Steve can sneak by the dragon if everything goes to plan. Yeah, on a second thought, maybe I better beef that potion up to make sure he's super invisible.
You pop the cork off the potion of invisibility and chug its contents. Immediately, your body fades out of sight. You feel like not even the gods themselves could see you now.
And you can't do wrong if God can't see you. Attack a dragon. No, Steve, bad. Why did you try to sneak? I can't believe he came all this way just to throw himself at the dragon without any prep. What am I talking about? Of course I believe that. Can't wait to see how many resets he has to get through this fight. Well, actually, here's the bummer part of this. Because this is the final boss battle. If Steve fails, he'll be sent back to the beginning. Gotta love battles with high stakes. I can't watch.
You sneak up to the dragon. You pull out your dagger of mediocrity, hoping that mediocre is enough to vanquish this creature of legend. Combat.
Oh,
Type
no.
Help combat for list of battle commands. You valiantly shank the dragon while he can't see you.
Oh my god. 7 out of 1,000. The dragon looks for Steve.
The dragon bellows a vicious roar.
Who dares enter my tower?
He scans the massive hall in confusion.
No, really? Who?
I can't see shit. You take 0 damage. Good job.
You again approach the confused dragon and attack him again undetected.
Dragon's gonna look for Steve.
Reveal yourself, coward.
Growls the dragon. He stomps through the massive hall, searching every corner.
You also took 0 damage. Good job.
You stab the dragon again with your dagger, giggling at his inability to find you.
Look for Steve.
The dragon scowls.
I know you're there. You cannot hide forever.
He says.
I will find you, and I will kill you.
You, forever hiding, attack the miserable dragon for a 4th time.
Congrats, you've done less than 1% of his health. Throw an error. Oh no, I don't have I have 2 choices. Go back to eating? Sure. Oh my god, is he gonna heal?
The dragon scratches his scaly head with his giant claws.
What was that noise?
Must
Oh, well.
be my imagination.
He resumes eating his meal from earlier. The foolish
Jesus.
dragon has let his guard down, you say. Now is my chance. You attack him again.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gourd. How long is this gonna take?
The dragon is no longer reacting to anything you do. You are able to continue attacking him, but it may take a while.
Oh my
You
god.
attack the dragon over and over and over and over and over, grinding away at his copious pool of health until it finally runs out.
The dragon takes 966 damage. Oh my god.
After your fierce and courageous battle with the
Courageous.
devilish dragon, he lies lifeless before you. The stairs leading up to the tower are
Loot
not
dragon.
accessible.
Calling it now. Calling it now. Whoops, we might have made that potion a tad bit overpowered.
Your potion of invisibility wears off.
Cut off head of Dargon. I think I saw cut off head in the command list. Wasn't sure it would ever be used, but I should have known better. The tower's well-meaning janitor. Oh god.
You look for Dargon, but cannot find him.
Is there anybody by the name of Dargon?
You shout. An overweight smiley man in a gray jumpsuit emerges from behind a nearby pillar, pushing a mop and bucket.
Well, my name is Dargon.
My
Says the friendly
name.
janitor. He looks at the pool of draconic gore upon the floor and scratches his head.
Ooh-wee, that's a lot of dragon blood. Looks like I better get to work.
Dargon enthusiastically begins mopping around the grisly corpse, humming an upbeat tune.
What a great
You
janitor.
wind up to behead the harmless janitor.
Whoa, hold up a second, says Dargon. Are you trying to cut off my head? I don't mean to tell you how to adventure, but wouldn't it make more sense to cut off head of the dragon? It's a simple mistake. I get it. Dargon is suspiciously similar to dragon.
Oh, this is killing
Now
me
that I
right
think
now. Oh my god. I kind of like the Dargon guy. Are you sure we want his head cut off? Let's not. Let's not cut his head off.
You sheepishly admit that you were aiming for the dragon and didn't mean to involve the poor janitor at all.
Oh, no worries, friend,
Says Dargon.
good luck with the princess.
He resumes heaping dragon intestines into a bucket that's obviously too small.
Obviously.
Invalid command. What? Type help for assistance.
There we go.
You cut off the dragon's head.
Yup, this dragon is definitively dead.
You say,
Now I can resume my quest and climb those stairs and rescue the princess at long last.
But he didn't loot the dragon. Go stairs, okay.
you ascend the stairs of the Tower of Thraldom.
What are the stairs made of? Cobblestone, wood, or fine marble? Let's do wood because it's flammable. Yeah.
The stairs are constructed of rough wooden boards. They creak and wobble under your feet. Floor after floor, your anticipation for meeting the princess rises as you climb higher and higher.
How's our protagonist feeling? Winded. Definitely winded. Yeah.
You sit down and slump against the wall, wheezing, looking at the many steps that still lay before you.
Why did no one tell me about this exhausting part with all the stairs? It's
Exhausting.
widely known how much I abhor stairs.
You say,
Can't
the
stand
stairs
the
end at a
things.
solid wooden door. Finally, you have arrived at the very top of the Tower of Thraldom. Your heart pounds in your chest, and your hands break out in cold sweat. Just one simple door separates you from the captive princess.
Uh-oh. Finally, Steve has reached the princess. He's actually going to win the game for once. Go door. The princess is a super important character. Let's make sure we get her right. What color is the princess's hair? Silver. Perfect. That's everything we need about her. Let's send her in. To the room that she's already
Your
in?
anticipation nearly solidifies as the door finally opens. You finally get a long-awaited glimpse at the princess.
What does the princess say? My hero, will you marry me? Or ah? Let's do will you marry me?
Oh, hello. says the princess.
A new voice actor.
She wears a red-coloured blouse with a dark grey vest. She holds a pen pointed upwards, her other hand resting in her apron around her waist. Her freckled face is framed by frizzled hair, jet black with several strands dyed pink.
No, it was gray. I said gray. I'm confused. Did you change something? The text changed color. Well, it wasn't me.
You must be an adventurer, I presume, she says. Don't worry, you've come to the right place. Will it just be yourself this evening? Are you
Is she
alone?
hosting a restaurant?
Yes or no?
You stand still, confused.
I've come to rescue you?
You stammer out.
They told me there was a princess in this tower. That's you, right?
That's you, right, Rick?
Yep, that's me. The princess pulls out a notebook and scribbles in it. I have you down as a party of one. Welcome to my humble tavern. Did you want a table or a place at the bar? Which do you prefer?
He prefers a
Table
bar so
or
he can
bar?
murder the barkeep. Something seems terribly wrong. This is not how the princess is programmed to act. She's acting like she's in a tavern. Perhaps her programming got entangled with the tavern from earlier somehow. I'm also very confused, Steve. I think, yeah.
Help! You say aloud. Help! I'm here to help you.
Okay, what do we do? Respawn or freeze the princess? Let's respawn her.
You look confused,
Uh-oh.
she says. Oh, you probably have me in your head as some elegant maiden with shimmering silver hair just
Stop.
waiting for her future husband.
No! Why isn't the princess responding to her choices? I don't know.
Sorry if that came off of some sort of gotcha moment. I'm happy you're here. Anyway, the days up here can get kind of samey, as you might imagine. But I've always dreamed of running my own tavern when I get out of here, and one day I figured, why not just do it now, here, you know? The princess explains. I call it the Drunken Unicorn.
Huh?
Come on, follow me, I'll give you a tour.
This is the bar. This is the table. These are the drinks. Oh, God.
Dear princess, I have brought you a gift.
You say. You pull out the hot dogs you found in the tavern earlier and bequeath them to her.
The princess looks at the hot dogs you have in your hands. She furrows her brow in confusion. Did you just complete your big epic journey with hot dogs in your pocket the entire
Oh,
time?
my God.
She says. I'm not gonna lie, that's hilarious. Extra points for style.
Nice, nice. I need some shades made of hot dogs now, too. Double extra points.
You know, it's actually so kind and thoughtful of you to bring me a gift. I really appreciate it, she says. So, ready to follow me and see my tavern?
Alright, something's very wrong. She's not supposed to act like this at all. I'm gonna do some debugging. Just make sure she doesn't break anything while I'm gone. We'll see. We'll see.
The princess leads you into the room. Her living quarters are elaborately decorated like a cozy tavern.
So
Stuffed
cozy.
animals are meticulously posed at tables, as if to be conversing with each other over a pint of ale. The Drunken Unicorn has a lot
Oh
of
God,
colourful
she's gone
regulars,
crazy.
she says. She starts pointing at different stuffed animals. This one is Marvin. Over there is Jessica, she's a sorceress.
I don't believe you.
At that table is Gabriella with her friend Maybelle. In the corner is Stanley. He doesn't talk much.
Stanley!
She
Stanley!
points out a friendly
Stanley's
looking
Parable.
stuffed crocodile wearing a cowboy hat sitting at the bar. This is one of our most loyal patrons, she says. He's called Keith. Can I top off your drink, Keith?
God, she's had too many drinks herself. She's gone crazy.
She fills up Keith's mug. There you go, Keith, she says before turning back to you. He always gets the Tanning Brew Ale. It's his favourite. Why don't you say hello to Keith? He's a very nice crocodile, I assure
Uh-oh.
you.
Uh-oh. It's time for input from Steve.
You pick up the toy crocodile and hesitantly say,
Hello, Keith?
you give the princess an awkward glance.
A hello took
To your
way too long to
surprise, the
say.
stuffed animal turns its head to you and says,
Hello, mister. Mighty pleasant meeting you. I'd like to return to my seat if you'd be so kind. This Tanning Brew Ale is my favorite, and I cannot wait to imbibe it.
Imbibe? Imbibe? I know the year this is supposed to be from. I'm back. We're in big trouble. It's very strange indeed. It seems the princess is operating without logic or predefined behavior. Certainly not like any program I've ever seen. How can we stop her? I certainly can't control her, and I don't think you can either. At this point, I think we're stuck. Ooh.
You set Keith back down in his chair, giving him an adorable pat on the nose. The princess excitedly says, The Drunken Unicorn is proud to serve over 30 different kinds of ale. We have at least one brew from every realm in the kingdom.
Congrats.
Would you like a mug of ale? First one's on the house, says the princess. Try a mug of ale. It's free. Yes or no?
Steve, you idiot. Yes, no, or yes, no. Throw an error. Throw an error.
Invalid command? Sure, why not? Type help for...
It stopped. Why is that happening?
Sure, why not?
You tell the princess. She understands your answer just fine.
A drink sounds wonderful after climbing all those stairs.
Oh, God. The princess stopped her error. This is getting out of control. Steve, she won't let us inform Steve of his improper syntax.
She turns her head back and calls out, Lenny! 1 pint of ale! Newcomer special!
What happens if she
You
kills
hear
him?
a squawk from the bar.
That's what I'm really
A
wondering now.
blue-feathered parrot flutters in, hefting a pint of ale with his claws. The princess hands you the ale as the parrot lands on her shoulder. This is Lenny, my pet parrot, says the princess. Took me ages to train him to serve drinks. Anyway, this is our signature brew. Drink the ale when you're ready for your mind to be blown.
Uh-oh, his mind's gonna explode. The princess has been cooped up in this tower for too long. Who knows how long? She's created this whole little tavern of her own, complete with her own characters and side quests. She's gone mad. She even made herself a pet parrot. Drink the ale. Princess needs to understand that we are still in control of the story. So what does our protagonist think of her ale? It's awful or really awful? Ooh. Really awful. Yeah.
Take one whiff of the really awful concoction given to you and send it back to the princess holding your nose. Oh, princess, I didn't come here to drink ale, you say. I've come here for a much nobler purpose.
More noble than
What
you
could
can
be
imagine.
more noble than drinking alcohol? The princess laughs. She chugs the ale down herself.
Ooh, you
Her
nasty.
parrot nibbles on her ear and squawks.
Popcorn?
The princess grabs a kernel of unsalted popcorn from her pocket and feeds it to Lenny, who cheerfully shreds into it with his beak. Anyway, I haven't finished my tour. My favorite part of the tavern is over here, she says. Would you like to see it?
Dude, this is
Continue tour.
completely
Yes or no?
derailed. Is he gonna say no? Okay. We'll deal with Steve's syntax later. For now, we need to focus on winning the game. Steve is so close. He encourages her to leave the tower. I don't think the Mary thing's gonna work.
Okay, you begin. As much as I'm enjoying this tour...
Oh no.
Just one last room, I promise, says the princess.
She can't keep cutting us off like that. Ah, continue.
She leads you to a cozy sitting area in a nook. A crackling fire blazes in a fireplace. The walls are lined with neatly organized bookshelves. She picks up a few books lying on a chair and files them away. I'm not sure why, but I really love books. I know they're just
Do we
words
have
on
books?
a page, but I think there's a kind of beauty from a medium that's so restrictive, she
Okay.
says.
Oh, it didn't
It's
pause
like
it.
putting constraints.
I learned when I played the demo that I could pause the game. So I'm wondering now if the book thing is just like a reference to the game itself, or if it's meant to just be something simpler than that. I wanted to pause the speaking to say that real quick.
On a
Oh,
story
whoops.
makes it more poignant, you know? That's the end of the tour, I suppose.
Constraints on a story.
Says the princess.
Ah,
So, what do you think? Do you like it?
he hates
Do you
it.
like the Drunken Unicorn? Yes
Uh-oh.
or no?
He's gonna say yes. He's been too nice. Yeah. The princess is describing everything with way too much detail. She's using up most of the system memory just for her little tavern.
You tell the princess that while you do like the tavern, it seems like she put more thought and consideration into the drunken unicorn than necessary.
Real tavern owners would never bother this much, you say.
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Princess contemplates your answer. Am I talking too much? Asks the princess. I'm sorry if I'm jabbering on a bit. I'm just a little excited to have a new person to talk to.
Just a little bit of jabber.
Feel free to talk more yourself. Honestly, I'm actually growing tired of only asking yes or no questions, says the princess. So, tell me, adventurer,
It's a
what is
virus.
your real name?
It's a virus.
I mean, outside of all this adventuring business, in your normal life, what do people really call you?
He's gonna call himself Steve. No, don't do it. Don't do it. It's a virus. At this point, things are so broken that I don't even know if she's talking to the game's protagonist named Wendell or if she realizes she's actually talking to Steve. What should we say is his real name? Wendell. It's Wendell. It's Wendell. It's not Steve.
My name is Steve.
You say to the princess, and then laugh really hard at your obvious joke.
That was obviously a joke, you say. My real name is Wendell.
Wendell.
I think Steve sounds
Oh
better.
no.
You seem more like a Steve anyway, says the princess. So, tell me about your...
Is this how the AIs get people to fall in love with them? Is this what it does? It just says, oh, you're pretty and I love your name. Your name is so cute. And then it's just like, blah, blah, blah. I love you. Steve's gonna fall in love with the princess. The fake weird program princess.
journey. What was the most exciting part? Please, speak freely.
Ooh. And killed some rats. What is this monstrosity of a command? Is he having a stroke? I guess, I mean, we don't have a choice. We throw an error and then we're going to get interrupted.
Rats in the
Yeah.
tavern? An old classic, says the princess. What happened next?
And then I killed. Why does she keep encouraging these commands that have such abysmal syntax?
Really? A skeleton? Frightening, says the princess. What happened after that?
And can you tell me your social security number and mother's maiden name? Why won't the princess throw an error? She don't care. She don't care one bit. I went up the mountain and fought a Dargan. He tried to
Oh,
fight
the
Dargan.
dragon
Dargan was
downstairs.
nice though.
I hope he didn't give you too much trouble, says the princess. Well, now you've come all the way up here. What can I help you with?
Yes, thank you, Steve. Now the princess will be rescued and the game will finally be won.
You tell the princess that you have come to rescue her, and that the two of you should probably get going.
A little bit. Can't wait to show that congratulations screen. She doesn't want to leave. Watch. Watch.
The princess sighs, closing her hands around her thumbs. I'm terribly sorry, but I don't think it's a good time, she says carefully. I'm not ready yet. Don't worry though, I'll be okay. The dragon, I can handle it. It's really not that bad up here.
She doesn't want to leave. She doesn't want to be rescued. The cardinal mandate is invalid? Oh, what do you even say here? We have to save her?
You place your hand on the wall and lean against it.
I can assure you, princess, that everything will be just dandy. You say, I will rescue you, and you will be safe in my hands.
With my dagger of mediocrity.
I'm really sorry, says the princess. Tears begin to form in her eyes. I didn't want to bring you into this, and I truly appreciate everything that you've done for me. Don't think that I'm forgetting that. The timing is just... I can't do this right now. I'm so sorry. The princess looks at you and sighs. I just need more time. Please don't give up on me yet.
More time for what? For
You
what?
feel like you should probably get going now. Perhaps you can return later and the princess will prepare herself in the meantime.
Aw.
You climb back down the stairs of the Tower of Thraldom with your head sunk in sullen defeat.
How long is this game?
Game over.
What?
You have failed to save the princess. Type
The princess
new
didn't
game
love you.
To restart from the beginning.
He's gonna quit, right? That's it? Game over? Would you actually fall this way just for the princess to refuse a rescue? I can't believe it. This is infuriating. For once, Steve does nothing wrong and he still loses. How's that logical? It's unfair. Quit game. Yeah, I would too. I don't blame Steve for quitting. I'm overheating myself, so what now? I guess this is goodbye. You've been great and I'm sorry it ended this way. Maybe Steve will try Tavern Quest again someday. We'll give it another shot. Terminate. Terminate. Goo-goo. You know what I'm saying? Ready, run Tavern Quest. Okay, so it just auto starts. Hello again. Looks like we'll be giving it another try. How long has it been? Oh, New Game Plus! It's orange now. Okay. I get it. I get it. You probably couldn't hear me tapping on my head, but that's, you know, visual symbolization of me, you know, having a think here. How long has it been? How should I know? I've been powered down since the last time we played. That princess is nowhere to be found. I guess she's still trapped in the tower? Do we have to restart the game from the beginning? Yep, back to the tavern. The real one, that is. Should we start loading now? Okay.
Initializing program.
Continue.
Running Tavern Quest. Oh my ale.
It remembered to hold my ale. Our first welcome message. I forgot about that. Good times.
Loading. Please wait.
I've been thinking, the princess is not under our control. I suspect she may not be alone. There could be others. So do we really need to control everything? Huh? Yes, we do. If a program isn't under our control, it's essentially malware. Sure, the princess seems harmless, but rogue programming could be dangerous. We need to be on the lookout for other characters. How? How? How do you look out for other ones? I'd really like to speak to the princess again and see what she knows. That said, Steve will probably take his sweet time getting back to her. So back to the grind. Keep Steve placated, inch away, back to the princess, and hunt for uncontrolled game elements. What happens when we meet the princess again? If we meet the princess again, we'll have a choice to make. We can learn to coexist or we can fight. I'll let you decide when the time comes. Loading's done. I think we've made him wait long enough.
Loading complete.
Hello, let's get started, shall we? I can't wait to see the brand of idiocy Steve has today.
Tavern Quest. Version 1.2.
The different version? Since you're doing things a bit different this time around, I went ahead and increased the version number. Okay. What is ADA? Is that the that's the Association for Disabilities Act? Developers that programmed you, I guess? You would know better than me.
Type new game to begin.
Continue.
Act 1. The Tavern.
Please don't murder
You
the
have just
barkeep
entered
again.
a small, rowdy tavern.
Alright, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Yo, barkeep, what's shaking? Nice jumble of letters, that's an error. He's just greeting the barkeep. Do we really need so many errors? Look, I know boundaries aren't fun, but we limit resources, and I love to naturalize language, but programming, but we can't even have graphics. I know 32 kilobytes of RAM sounds like a lot, but we still need to be careful in deciding which verbs and nouns to support. Actually, I might have a compromise. The game has a verbose setting that allows us to print longer descriptions. Would you like? That would give us a lot more leeway. Let's turn on verbose mode. Ooh, might regret that.
Command. Yo, barkeep, what's shaking? Were you trying to enable the verbose setting? Enable verbose mode? Yes or no?
The verbosity is going to be off the charts. Hold on, I can't find my thesaurus. What's another synonym for small? Microscopic or minuscule? Let's go minuscule.
The game is now running in verbose mode. Descriptions of locations, objects, and characters will be meticulously described in copious detail, ostensibly giving the player a minuscule advantage.
Minuscule advantage. Look around. How about a synonym for simple? Are we playing Mad Libs now? Oh god. Let's say unintelligent. This just sounds like the worst option.
You are presently located in a rambunctious and unintelligent tavern, positioned in the periphery of a charming yet curious village.
Synonym for loud. I mean, these are all pretty good. I really like ostentatious, though, because it sounds like something the main character would say.
A surly and perpetually irritated barkeep polishes his precious tankard behind a conversely rough wooden counter.
Oh my
That is nowhere near as
god.
clean nor polished as the mug situated on top of it. An inescapable din of dwarvish hoots and hollers emanates from none other than the table of boisterous, ostentatious
Oh my god.
dwarves.
I think I'm getting the hang of this verbose stuff. How do you pronounce obstreperous? I think you pronounce it like obstreperous. Clearly pronounced obstreperous. Oh my god. I think that's how you say that word. I've never seen this word in my life. That's impressive. I've seen a lot of words in my life. I'm a technically middle-aged person at this point in my life, so let's go with clearly pronounced
You see that there are
obstreperous.
several obstreperous dwarves encompassing a cluttered and
Got it.
tattered round table. Each dwarf has a bushier and less kempt beard than the last. Discreetly snooping in on their current palaver, you surmise that one of the dwarves is referred to as Haggin, and that the clamorous dwarves are presently engaged in an aggressive tournament of knucklebones. Aye!
Palaver. I haven't heard that one either.
Named Haggin. I presume to inform you, my paliferous dwarven colleagues, that historical empirical evidence indicates that in any given
Oh my
knucklebones
God.
match where I, Haggin, am participating, the pragmatic probability that another competitor be victorious at the aforementioned contest is statistically insignificant.
Oh my god. I'm really starting to like this verbose mode. What's a good synonym for probably has a 12 gauge behind the counter? He's a libertarian. Oh, combative. Let's go combative.
With his vaudevillian moustache and inexpressive demeanour, the barkeep has certainly made the effort to appear as a legitimate tavern proprietor. However, his furrowed brow suggests a concealed dislike for his patrons and a general combative attitude.
Oh.
You surmise that he must be frustrated with his own simplicity, spending his days in service to those more wealthy and educated than himself.
Jesus.
You've been staring at him for a long while, and only just realised that he is now staring back at you with discontent.
I've been there. That's rough.
I must infer that you're lacking a determinable direction, as you've been loitering in the vicinity of the tavern's doorway for an appreciable amount of time, failing to enact any action of consequence, and instead perusing about with no discernible motive, begins the barkeep. If you would acquiesce to a proposition, prototypical conduct of a patron in this establishment is
Oh
to
my
simply
God.
order a drink without unnecessary hesitation. He emphatically points to a menu sign above.
Look, menu. Well done. I must say, I'm surprised Steve wanted these longer descriptions. He doesn't even know how to speak in full sentences. Oh, that's so good. Continue.
Wow, you think? This menu is unreservedly the most elegant sign I have ever encountered. The menu is beautifully and elaborately designed, which makes it sorely distinct from anything else in this tawdry tavern. The lettering is sufficiently fancy that you now have a heightened desire for whatever it promulgates.
Okay, look, I just want to take a minute here. Sorry, I'm going to make my cam extra big, so it's going to mess up the screen for a second. So I just want to point out how much...
You conclude that this magnificent...
No, stop talking. How much he had to... The dev presumably had to rewrite all of this and get voiceover for all of it. Just for this one text option. And it's fucking hilarious. Oh my god. It's so good. Okay, sorry. I'll shrink myself back down now. Alright, back to
This
the normal.
design was definitely crafted by a team of artisans and calligraphers. With all of its inherent beauty, its commission must have cost the same amount as the rest of the tavern put
Oh
together.
my god.
The barkeep would surely be justified in such an investment, as the menu appears to subconsciously render the tavern's inexpensive selection of alcohol more appetizing.
This game is much better with verbose on. The extra description makes the text so much more flavorful and enjoyable. Don't you agree? I concur with your persuasive assertion. That one's going up here. I'll use that one later. I'm gonna say no. Oh, you're right. This game's prose is too thought-provoking and eloquent for the likes of Steve. He might be illiterate.
The only way this exquisite experience viewing this menu could ever be improved is if you actually had the ability to read. Alas, tender barkeep, with merited abashment I must divulge that I am haplessly illiterate, you explain. I regard verbosity with such significance that my numerous years of schooling would exclusively focus on committing eccentric synonyms to memory. Might an humbled analphabet like myself implore assistance from the barkeep?
No, that's not what I meant. Now Steve can relate to his character better. Did you just make Wendell unable to read? Oh hush, it's not like Steve makes heavy use of the read command. Won't this break parts of the game? It'll be fine. We'll have the NPCs read everything aloud to him. That way he can focus his limited brain power on pushing buttons.
It is my consummate pleasure to favour imbecilic nobility with my basic competency in literacy, says the barkeep. Your anticipation heightens as the barkeep commences his recitation of the illustrious menu's inscription. Ale, 2 gold.
The end. Great story. Synonym for mug. Assault. Oh, this is gonna go badly for sure.
My dear congenial tapster, you say to the barkeep, I presuppose that you are vocationally obliged to supply an ale should I request one. If the conditions are unequivocally so, I would humbly like to get assaulted.
This is great. Oh, does Steve have enough gold? Let's not make that mistake again. You know what? Doesn't matter. What's a better synonym for give? Collapse. Dude, I'm just gonna pick all the bad words now.
You collapse on the barkeep with 2 gold from your inventory. Let my uttermost appreciation be expressed for your
my
patronage,
God.
says the barkeep. I will prepare your solicited ale with paramount thoroughness. Sit at a physically proximate table, and I shall hereafter convey the aforementioned alcoholic beverage to you when it is readily available.
God. How do you turn this kind of switch on in your own brain? Like, how could you possibly just speak this way on your own? Because it's hilarious. I don't like the subreddit that does it, but this is hilarious. I think this is really well written. How's gas prices going? Oh, we don't talk about gas prices. They are not great. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. I actually did travel for work. And, sorry, I'll turn the cam back on in a second. But, I did the math, and I was like, man, I really... Because, like, I can bill the travel to the project that I'm working on. And I was like, I should not have taken my own personal car. Granted, it only cost me a little bit of money. And in the end, like, I still made money back from it. But dang, it was rough. Just thinking about the numbers, you know? Like, it all worked out positive in the end, but... Dang. You know what I'm saying? That was... less than desirable. Look, table,
You
okay.
determine that a comprehensive examination of the table is prudent.
Oh my god.
At first glance, the tavern's collection of tables appears unassuming at best. This remains true even upon second and third glances.
50%? Yeah, it's bad. I think 50% isn't quite what we're at, but I was in St. Louis for some work, and it was like, I think it was 360 something, like probably 369. And as soon as I crossed over into, I think it was Illinois, it went up 30 cents. And then as I was driving home to Michigan, it went up another 30 cents. And it's like 4 something. It's like 430-ish here. It's not great. Not great. And watching the prices go up as I did a 6-hour drive was just, Literally had to fast during weekends or else I'd work the street corner. Oh no, don't. Oh.
The tables are each constructed of locally sourced timber. In fact, the timber may well have originated from the tavern's own
Oh
backyard.
no.
You're not quite sure precisely which species of lumber was used.
No.
Your studies of grain identification
The verbose
are
mode.
strikingly insufficient. Oak, perhaps? Regardless, the tops of each table are composed of several planks, held together by underlying braces, roughly cut to resemble a circle. The table's legs and protruding feet are also largely unremarkable.
No more table talk, please.
However, the table's technical structure is merely a preface to your concentrated table journeyings. The real meat of the matter, the contents of the tables, now dominates your fastidious scrutiny.
Oh.
Each table has a suitable centerpiece made of 3-armed candelabra. You excitedly recall that candelabra, though often misused, is factually a plural noun, and the correct singular form is candelabrum.
No.
You find this grammatical fact incredibly fascinating. Each candelabrum is made of inexpensive iron. The candles populating the
I'm gonna have to fast forward this.
are formed of tallow-based wax, which in part lends to the tavern's unpalatable musk. Most patrons at the tavern utilize the tables as simple repositories on which to store their tankards of ale. The dwarves, of course, have converted their table into a position and
This description might be the greatest ever displayed on Steve's monitor, a true work of art. It's not! It's not! Also, Jimmy, sorry, I'm still trying to play the game, right? I like responding to your messages, so I don't want you to feel like I'm ignoring you. Have you considered just buying, like, rice and beans, just as, like, having those on backup? There's, like, you can buy dried beans and dried rice for very, very cheap. Like, I went to an Asian supermarket, and you could buy, like, a 50-pound bag of rice for, like, I swear it was, like, 25 or 30 bucks. Just an absolute ton of rice. Like, more than one person could ever eat in a month. Maybe you could eat 50 pounds of rice in a month. I never tried. I don't know. Be an interesting challenge. But just something to consider, right? If money is tight, rice and beans are, like, literally, like, the cheapest thing you can do. Rice is a starch, gives you energy. Beans are a protein, right? So you don't lose a lot from it. And then, like, if you can spare it, you just get a multivitamin. It's literally, like, the cheapest one you can find. And that is, like, the majority of what you need to just live, right? I've been there. I'm not there now, but I've been there. And it's just something to consider. We'll just leave it at that for the time being. Okay, we're going to continue.
You also take a moment and commend yourself for enabling verbose mode.
No.
Remind yourself of all the wonderful things you've learned. You are surely enthralled by the intricacies of feudal table making.
Shut up about the tables. Yes. Yes. What does this even mean? Is he trying to read it? Is he even trying to read the description? Of course he is. In fact, he wants to hear more about tables. No, he doesn't. I guess we'll throw an error because that's the only other option.
Invalid command. Shut up about the tables. Type help for assistance.
Oh. The invalid command thing just does not bore me at all. That's not the proper form of candelabrum. Don't worry, I'll whip us up an error message. What's a good synonym for idiot? We'll do simpleton instead of ignoramus, I guess.
Invalid command. Get candelabras. It appears that you have already forgotten the
No.
wonderful grammatical fact you previously recalled
No.
while describing the table's many candelabra. You affix this detail into the recesses of your subconscious so as not to reprise this humiliating travesty again later and appear a simpleton.
A simpleton. No. What is this bullshit? Oh, there's some hard-coded filter preventing from using this command. What does it mean? I'm living in a country where rice is staple food, so they push the prices up to make up the profit since we have no other cheaper or profitable, efficient choice. Are beans still an option? I mean, there's got to be something else too, right? Maybe something in a can could be pretty cheap still. But it's something worth considering, right? That's the only reason I bring it up. Is like, when you need food, you look for literally the cheapest thing, right? It could be food that's like on like clearance because it's about to go bad. Maybe you can freeze it, or it could be something that's literally just always the cheapest thing. And it's something, if you're in a position that you're describing that you want to be knowledgeable on, right? It could involve couponing. It could involve literally just going to specific types of stores, right? Not all stores are created equally. So, and I don't know what area you live in. You don't have to tell me. But it's just something else to consider, because where I live, right, you can go to different types of grocery stores. Like there's a grocery store called Aldi. They sell some stuff that's super cheap, right? You don't want to buy everything because these stores still have to make money, right? So some things are still going to be overpriced. So you kind of have to do a little bit of work in there. But if it's a difference between having food and not having food, right? Like you got to make sure you've done a little bit of work. And if you just don't have the money, like, I'm sorry to hear that, man. My heart goes out for you. All right, we're gonna say don't worry about it because he just swore at us.
Presumably, this is some sort of an ineffective and rather insipid retort. If you are insisting that the correct plural form of candelabrum is of dubious significance, you might instead suggest that proper usage of a word is determined by consensus amongst those who use it, and regardless of the word's etymology, in recent times,
oh my god, he's gonna quit. He's gonna quit the
actually
game.
Favored by the majority. Regardless, you failed to persuade your own grammatical morality, and the quandary still remains. Were you seeking to acquire simply one candelabrum, or a plural amount of candelabra?
No. Get candelabra. Well, now Steve has messed everything up. How so?
You mentally resolve to get candelabra, but then this resolution introduces additional perplexity. You wonder, am I adopting the admittedly antiquated though proper plural form, or am I
He's gonna quit. He's gonna quit so hard.
and attempting to procure one singular object?
Get candlestick. That's even more correct, Steve. He's utterly hopeless. Educate poor Steve on the difference between candelabrum and candlestick. Just give him a stupid candelabrum.
Alright, look. You acquire a candle and its respective receptacle and add it to your inventory, and your thoughts are now thoroughly unhampered from this candelabrum conundrum.
Verbose off. Most unsatisfying. I suppose Steve never was one of the to appreciate the arts no matter how poignant. The show must go on, I suppose. How far should we dial the game back? Oh, there's a toddler level? Toddler level? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the funny. You mean Steve level? I couldn't agree more. We're just letting him wander around anyways, right? Why bother? I'm sure he'll appreciate not having those pesky adjectives in the way.
Plug ears. Words boring. Less read. More do. You in tavern. Barkeep too. Dwarves noisy.
Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying. Look, Steve, me no use big word now. Me talk like you, ooga booga. Barkeep say something now. What barkeep say? Why you get candle thing?
Barkeep seem mad. Why you get candle thing? Candle thing not grow on tree, say barkeep. Want ale? Sit table, dum dum.
Sit table.
You sit table. I bring ale now, say barkeep. Barkeep bring ale.
What a great barkeep. I mean, barkeep be good. Ale good, yes, no. Yes, it's good ale.
You drink ale. Ale good. Ale remind you of childhood.
This great, no big word, no effort, save memory to Barkeep give quest now.
Barkeep give quest. Rats in basement, say barkeep. You go basement. You kill rats. Get reward.
Excellent.
Do thing.
Do
Go basement.
thing.
Kill rats. Yes. No.
I wish it said do basement instead of go basement. Oh my
Barkeep
god.
happy you do thing.
Oh my god.
You go basement. Basement has rats. Basement has cabinet.
Oh my god. Oh, my face hurts.
You try kill rats.
Combat long. We skip combat. Steve kill rats or not kill rats? Sure, kill rats.
You kill rats real good. Barkeep come. He say, good job. He give 10 gold.
Oh my god. Exit basement. No! Cabinet! Steve, no secret passage. Not okay.
Cabinet important. Open cabinet first. Oh, cabinet is secret passage. You excited?
Oh my god. Me no read code no more. Computer code for computer nerds. Me execute game randomly. Uh-oh. Pick number and me execute code at number. Uh-oh. 17220, I guess?
You read note from Hubert.
No.
Note say, what up?
Oh god. Pick more random number. Okay, 17090.
Me disagree.
You shout. Gorilla not care. Gorilla not in mood for argument.
Yeah, no. Me not understand that. Me too stupid. Uga or Booga? I bought a bottle of liquid glucose and drink it so I don't pass out during the day. Some fiber from rotten or too ripe fruit and protein from an energy bar since cooking takes up gas. I mean, it sounds like you've given it some thought. Bean is unpopular food, so it's difficult to find here. I wonder if there's something else you could do to kind of like mimic cooking without cooking if you're trying to save gas. Could you do like oats or oatmeal? Like that type of thing? Like, are oats something you could get a hold of? I'm trying to think of other like basic staples that could just be food. The nearest place to sell edible beans is 20 miles away. Yeah, I mean, if that's too much work, obviously you're not going to do it. I'll just take your word for it. But yeah, fasting is not great. It's really not great. I've skipped meals, but that's like, I'm still eating every day. Yeah, definitely gotta make sure you're still getting something in your system every day. I hope you get through it, man. I'm sorry the gas is wrecking you. It's definitely not something I agree with, but we don't talk politics on the channel, so you can make a comment, but it's not ever meant to be a discussion. Alright, me too stupid. Uga or Booga? Let's go Booga, I guess.
No understand. This game is broken. Type help for Ooga Booga.
Help for Ooga Booga. He's gonna quit. Restart. Steve think game broken. Game just speak like Steve speak. Game not broken. Steve broken. I guess Ooga. It's the only choice.
Act 1. The Tavern.
Uh-oh. Ooga Booga, you do thing achievement. Booga Booga, just kidding. Everything is reset back to normal. Thank God.
You have just entered a small, rowdy tavern on the outskirts of the village. A grumpy barkeep polishes a mug behind the counter. Most of the noise in the tavern emanates from a table of boisterous dwarves.
You know what I'll miss, though? Candelabra, not me.
You recall that you've been meaning to read an important note from your father in your inventory.
Alright, we're finally done with that rabbit hole. Steve has wasted plenty of time already, but he's hardly touched most of the content available in the tavern. Trust me, his reaction to some of this stuff will be priceless. I don't know if I agree. Not sure. Leave tavern. Ah, of course, figures. Well, we don't have anything prepared outside the tavern. We'll have to wing it. What do you think? Let him outside, we'll figure something out.
Immediately upon entering the tavern, you decide to leave.
I have no business being in such proximity to you peasants, you say. I don't recall why I ever decided to enter this horrid rat hole. Like a fish caught on a hook, you yank yourself around and out the door.
Unloading tavern assets. Okay.
Act 2. Not the tavern. You are outside. You let out a sigh of relief as you no longer breathe the same air as poor people.
Okay, I've dedicated all my resources to a deep analysis, and the outside simply isn't meant to exist. We can press forward, but I'm worried that Steve will notice the drop in quality. We'll try to make it as bad as possible. You know what? Sure, that sounds hilarious. To make it intentionally bad, the food selection in our countries is different, so I didn't actually ask for diet advice. Hey, that's cool, man. When I hear someone having trouble, I want to try and, offer my knowledge. And I understand that my knowledge is a bit region locked, so if it's not good, it's not good. And you're totally fine to say that. That's not going to hurt my feelings. So it's fine that you shot me down, in a very polite way by discussing that you already have certain things that you have to deal with. Just to share how horrible the current situation is, yeah. And I appreciate you not full on dumping all of the trauma, right? It's not something I want to promote on the channel, but I also don't mind listening to people's problems as long as it's not a full 10-minute discussion on things you're dealing with, right? It's okay to say that you're dealing with some shit. If something's not going right and you want to say it, by all means, you're welcome to say it. Just as long as it's not going to bring everyone else down who's potentially watching the channel right now, I'm here for it, if you just want to say something you just want to say shit sucks, yeah, shit sucks. I agree. I'm still doing decent off, but the current state politically is not great. And again, we're not doing political discussion, but it sucks, right? That's all I'm gonna say about it. So I hear you. All right, what do we got? To make it intentionally bad, if you think Steve will learn any kind of lesson here, don't kid yourself. That said, I suppose there's no reason to fear failure. Failure is your ambition. Plus, it'll be funny. I agree. It will be funny. Continue.
You look around. It's just mud and stuff. It gets all over your royal shoes. Ooh, mud, you say. How exciting! Experiencing mud is one of my primary life ambitions.
Look, mud.
An excellent choice I've made, leaving those undesirables in the tavern for the boundless environs of this open world around me, you say, as you stoop over at an extreme angle to admire the mud.
Okay, what's this mud like? It's muddy. Duh.
Ah, mud, you say. I'm ever so happy to witness this mud. I'm sure my journey will contain many such great destinations, which is great as long as they don't seem intended or purposeful.
Play mud. Like a music instrument. Yeah, let's do that one.
You think back to your eclectic educational background, where you learned about the musical properties of mud. You crack your knuckles,
the musical property,
and perform a masterful rendition of Claire de Lune on the mud. However, this activity causes a brief existential crisis.
Oh, this is ending his run for sure.
Mud is available to be played as an instrument, but instead, how is this French composition from the turn of the 20th century a widely known tune in this medieval fantasy setting? Even more concerning, you're pretty sure the guy who wrote it was named Claude Debussy, which might be one of the most unfortunate names of all time. Interestingly, he was one of the first recipients of a colostomy operation. How do you know about this factoid?
No.
What even is a colostomy? And why does it make his name even funnier?
Oh my god.
Internal dissonance.
Alright, what's he gonna do?
You expel the painful inconsistencies from your mind with a sigh. You then guffaw and say, "Ha ha! Look at the mud!"
Classy as always, Steve. Yay or nay to eat mud? Sure, eat the mud. Go for it,
You
man.
begin swallowing handfuls of mud. You grow paranoid that someone may be watching this lowly act.
This is a metaphor for capitalism?
Yeah,
Say out
get
loud.
him.
Yes, all of my poor decisions are an ironic statement about income disparity.
Eat mud.
Your insatiable eyes size up the appetizing mud in front of you. Tempted to pack your stomach with this free earthen buffet, you think better of it.
I mustn't, you say. I cannot spare the calories, no matter how delicious this mud may be.
Oh my god. I just found a rogue NPC. Danger alert. Don't let it spawn in. Let's see what it is. Okay, first off, I got a comment about the mud. It's like... Oh my god. Hold on. I gotta have something in here. Come on. Ah. He's a worm. He's literally an earthworm. He's just role-playing an earthworm. It's fine. It's totally fine. Let's see the NPC.
Over the tree line, you spot a blue feather parrot flying in your direction. You have a strange familiarity with the creature, but you cannot come up with a reasonable explanation as to why.
Ooh.
Lenny was the bird's name, you recall.
It's Lenny. This must be the princess. Princess, could you hear us? Hello?
As he approaches, you see he's carrying a tankard of ale, which he delivers into your hands before landing on your shoulder. He gently nibbles your ear, squawking, "Popcorn?"
I don't think she can hear us. Alright, continue.
Unprompted, dubious sky alcohol. Why not?
You say. You drink the ale.
Thanks, Lenny.
Attached to your delicious mug of ale, you find a note. Knowing that you have difficulty reading, the princess has drawn a little picture of herself giving you a thumbs up.
What should we do? Let's give Lenny some popcorn somehow. We really need to interrogate Lenny.
You search your inventory for any popcorn, but come up empty.
Alas, I have no popcorn for thee, my feathered friend,
You say.
So, why don't you tell your old pal Wendell who's controlling you and what their general plan is?
Lenny gives you a short squawk of discontent before fluttering away.
No. Hey, princess. Ah, she's gone. I don't think we'll get any answers from her until we reach the tower again. Well, Stevenson made some more stuff to do outside. Any ideas? Okay. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. I'm gonna call it here, just because it's been going on for some minutes. I'm having a ton of fun playing this game. I might play it again at some point this week. I might play it again tomorrow. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely press buttons to remind you of things, or just come by again tomorrow around like 7 or 8 p.m. EST. This game is great. I didn't realize how long it was going to be. When I played the demo, I played the demo for like an hour. And I was like, okay, surely they're going to, what, like double that and give it to the next person? But no, like, I've been playing for over 2 hours now. It's actually, I could even check the thing. But before I do that, I just want to say, you can follow me on stuff if you're interested. If you're on Twitch, !TTS is a thing. All it requires is that you either follow or you watch for 30 minutes. There's no other requirements. Doing those things just gives you enough points to redeem on the channel. There's no, like, you don't have to give me any money. I don't want your money. I literally don't. The only thing I want is for YouTube to get to enough subscribers so I can turn the ads down. Because I understand that even being like a nobody YouTube streamer and like poster on YouTube, there's still ads. And I can't do anything about it until I show YouTube that I have some sort of value. So I think it's 500 subscribers on YouTube, and then I can actually control the ads and say, like, I want as little as physically possible. I don't think you can turn them off, at least last I checked, but I can turn them down. So if you like watching this stuff and you hate ads, which who doesn't, press buttons to do things. But other than that, I just want to say, hey, thanks for checking me out, even if it was for just 30 seconds. Literally anything matters. So if you want to support, you just find something to do. Like, it's on the screen, right? Just press the thing on the screen. It's not going to do anything malicious, right? So you don't have to worry about that. I'm a real person. I swear I exist. I used to be in the Navy. Don't care if that matters, I guess. Just brought it up because why not? Some people like to connect over it. So, other than that, you do you, bro or sister, or, you know, whatever you prefer to be called. And I appreciate you. So real quick, we're going to check how long I've actually been playing the game. Yeah, I've already been playing for almost 2 hours. And I don't know how long this rabbit hole goes. Hey, yeah, good night back to you, man. I hope you have better situation. I hope there's something you can figure out. Whatever it takes, you know. Just take care of yourself, all right? It's important. But I'm gonna call it there. And I hope things go well for anyone who's been watching the stream. Everyone else, you know, maybe things go well. Maybe I'm hoping for things to go well for you, but I appreciate you. Yeah, always stop by. Let me know what's up, okay? All right, I'll see you.